Mecca, and this channel is called Mecca.mp4, where I come on the internet and just share my journey in hopes to inspire other entrepreneurs, Christian entrepreneurs, just living a better life that's Christ-centered. Today, I'm just being real, man, because I think I honestly just want to step away from the sit-down style videos, to be honest, at least for now, because I honestly started this channel with the intention of sharing my journey and documenting and, you know, showing all the stuff that I do and making it look cool at the same time and aesthetic. But, you know, as I've been making videos like over the last few months, I feel it's kind of morphed into this, I don't know, like education style, whatever. And I don't know, I don't think that's me. That's not really what I want to do, to be honest. You know, I think I do a lot better when I can be more interpersonal. So I think that's where we're going to shift the content. You know, I kind of tested that out when I made my first vlog when I went on my Asia trip. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing, because I really just want to be like an inspiration. When I think about my younger self, I think of the kind of videos or the type of person that me then would have needed to watch. And I think that's the kind of person, the type of content I want to start making. Definitely content to inspire, because especially back then, what I needed was someone who was going to be an example. And I think I want to be an example, especially for younger people, especially men, because, you know, I'm young myself, but, you know, obviously if you're, you know, young in your teen years or even, you know, around my age, really just being like an inspiration, because, you know, we got enough Kai Sanats and Plaque Boy Maxes and, I don't know, Duke Dennis's and Agent 00s. We got enough streamers. And, you know, I just want to be authentic and I just want to be real. And obviously showing that it's possible, whatever you set your mind to, whatever you decide to do in this life is actually possible if you actually just commit to it and obviously have Christ in mind as well. So I think that's the type of content that Mecca MP4 is going to start making. So a lot more vlogs to come and yeah, all that good stuff. But currently, if you care about what's happening right now, we are moving, and bunch of stuff literally everywhere. Like, the crib is in shambles, the kitchen's in shambles, the living room's in shambles, the whole house is in shambles. And yeah, it's pretty bad, but you know, it's part of the process. I have a few more weeks left in the semester, so we're just trying to grind it out, get it done, and then we'll be working full time. I don't know if most of you guys know this, but you know, I've mentioned it a lot. But my family, we have a home health agency where we take care of old people in their houses. So instead of like a nursing home, it's like a nursing home, but like we come to you type of thing. So we have like nurses, CNAs, people that go into people's houses and take care of them. And so once I finish school, that's going to be full time. And I'm planning to scale that significantly, God willing, once I graduate. And so I'll be doing that full time. And then obviously making YouTube videos. I won't have to worry about homework, no assignments, no Canvas, no nothing. Straight grind, straight just putting the work in. So I'm excited for that. Pete the dog, man. What up, bro? Sit. Paul. Yay! Paul again. Yay! So yeah, this is the infamous studio. Sheesh. This is not a good look at all. But desk is crazy. But we're moving out, so I got an excuse. You know what I mean? So hey, so yeah. We're just trying to grind out the rest of this, man. Schoolwork, semester, you know, summer classes, all that good stuff, man. But you know, once I'm done, I'm done. So just a matter of time, and it's over. And don't forget, right? I don't know who's an OG here, but literally my first ever video, or I guess like my second ever video, third ever, something like that. I had started this project called Project Motion, where the objective was to make $100,000 before I graduate. And I can't say it's going the best, because you necessarily haven't made $100,000 like personally, but I still believe. And it's only at the time of this recording May 19th. So who knows? I got some crypto plays lined up. I got some investments locked away. So who knows? By August, we might end up hitting that goal. But for any of the OGs, Project Motion is still in motion. Motion ain't stopping. Motion is continuous. So if it takes us a little longer to get to the destination, that is perfectly fine. All right, my brother in Christ.
I will see you in a second.
See ya. Just got done hooping. That was a pitiful game of hooping or series of games. Like, towards the end, I caught my stride, but, it was just a bad game overall. But not to make excuses, I honestly think it's because I ran yesterday. So I think my, bones were fatigued or something. But it just wasn't a good game overall, hoops. But, we got outside. We exercised, got the cardio going, and all that stuff too, man. So it was a good day. And speaking of running, low-key, yesterday I had this crazy revelation that, I don't know, it was like a weird putting two and two together. When people go running, you just think they're running, right? You're obviously just on a jog or on a run, but you really never know how far that person's actually been running for, how long and how far they've actually gone in their run. And I low-key feel like that applies to life. We see people at certain stages in their life, but we have no idea and for how long those people have actually been working. So I don't know, it just kind of gave me some introspective perspective on the comparison game. People have been working a really long time, the people that have success and doing their thing. So it's always good to keep that in mind, because you never know how much work someone's been putting in behind the scenes, and then it's undisputed. You can't deny them the success. So my fault. Draft day, Johnny Manziel. 5 years later, how am I the man still? Draft day. I'm posting this.
You're gonna post that part of me singing? Go into the chopper and I'm gonna get mad. Go into the chopper. Lauren knows that song.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Talk to the people, man. How are you feeling right now?
What's up, guys? I'm Lauren, and this is also Lauren. Lauren Ginger, Lauren Tall. And we're here at Geneva's apartment. This doesn't even feel real because I'm about to leave Orlando. So is Mecca. And it just feels like the end of an era. And I was really telling someone, I'm going to look back on this when I'm 70. Maybe show my kids, I don't know. But our kids. But but I'm excited. That's it.
How about you, other Lauren Ginger?
I'm gonna be here the rest of my life. I'm sad.
I'm gonna miss Lauren Ginger.
Bro, me too. I mean, not Lauren Ginger, but
I'll miss Lauren. We'll miss Lauren Tall and Lauren Ginger.
Oh, you work with the kids.
Yay!
You got new PGs, George?
Any pregame speech?
Hey, man. Last time we put these shoes on, I shot 90% from three. You feel me? We just gonna make it happen. We gonna see what we can do today. We gonna do our due diligence, and get to our spots, find our shots, have a great day.
I got Darren Day in the life. Yo, this guy's literally famous now.
I'm famous?
Bro, he's got his own video, man.
Dude, listen, bro. W cameraman.
Jorge, give me some, bro.
Hey, man, we back at it to pick up. Hey, look over there, man. We got everybody here. We got trainers, managers. We got some oldies right here. Look at my old head down right here. Hey, man, we here. We lit, man. Not today.
Hey, bro. I mean, I couldn't do you like I wanted to, bro, because I guess, bro, but two and what's it, 2-2 now? 2-2? I think so, bro. 2-2.
I won six straight.
But you only played me twice, or 4 times, technically. Hey, man. 2-0? I mean, 2-2? 2-0 in the last 2 games? I don't know, bro. Get right with me, man. I dropped like 50. You know what I'm saying? They can't play with me, bro. It's crazy.
Can't even get a rebound.
Not gonna lie, I feel like this turned into a basketball vlog, bro. The amount of basketball we've been playing.
They gonna think you a hooper.
Yeah, it is what it is, though. Oh, we going this way? Yeah. All right, bet. Good morning, people. It is currently 9:13. That'll focus. 9:13 a.m. And my room is in better condition. As you guys can see, like, I could not focus in here when it was looking so bad. Like, that is probably the worst thing you can do, is to be in a cluttered workspace, or like there's no feng shui. Like, the flow of energy was just bad. So had to tidy up. Got to make sure my mind is right in my work environment. But I just want to take a second and just talk about how God is so good. Like, yesterday, because it is currently Monday, and yesterday was Sunday, and I had went to church, and I had like a good feeling that it was going to be a good service, like good message, everything, which it was. But before we even got into the church, I was walking through the doors, and one of like the door staff, or like door volunteers that opens the doors for you, they literally go, "Hey, I recognize you. Like, where are you from?" Or like, she said something like that. I was like, "You recognize me?" Like, I was kind of taken aback, because I'm like, recognize me from where? I don't know. And they said YouTube, which was crazy. Like, you recognize me from YouTube? Like, that was just insane. Like, that was definitely insane to hear, because, you know, as of late, I've been kind of feeling like, I don't know how I want to make content, and like where to go and stuff. And like, I don't know, kind of feeling a little, not doubtful, but just jaded, if that makes sense. And she was like, "Oh, I recognize you from YouTube." And that was crazy. Like, that was like there's no way. Like, there's people actually watching these videos, bro. And it's really all of you guys. And that's truly a blessing. Like, I'm glad that God is using me to be able to speak to you guys, you know, like whatever your situations are, whatever you're going through. So that's really dope. And then the service itself, it was really good. It was really just talking about how God doesn't start things and not finish them. And it literally kind of gave me encouragement, again, for like making YouTube videos and content, things like that. That like, God's not going to take you through and to a place and have you do all these things and not see the work, you know, come to pass. I really had some encouragement from that. And the verse that we kind of studied, it was like Isaiah, let me see, I think it was like Isaiah 66 something, and it was talking about how like the Lord won't bring a baby to the point of birth and not deliver it, basically. And it's like, God won't take, you know, your idea and like progress through it and not see it be delivered and like come through. And that was just a lot of encouragement for me. And yeah, it was just great. And then literally after the service, in the same day, my friend, he had like this Memorial Day like get together thing. And, you know, I went just because, you know, I told him I'd go. And I wasn't planning on staying long at all. It was just like, I'm gonna just go and be whatever. And it ended up actually being pretty crazy too, because another guy, I'm there, and he goes, "What's your name?" Like, we're meeting each other and stuff. And I tell him my name's Mecca. And he's like, "No way, bro. Like, I watched your vlog, like when you went to China and stuff." And I'm like, there's no way. Like, the first 2 times this has happened in the same day. And literally after a sermon that's talking about continuing to keep going, and God will deliver you and see your plans, you know, come to pass as long as you're operating in God's will. And I'm just like, there's no way. And it was just like such a God is so good type of moment. And I just really felt encouraged. And what was crazy too is that the guy, his name is Cozy. He's like a filmmaker too. And, you know, just as, you know, over the last few days and weeks, I've been talking about migrating my content into, you know, more vlogs and like cinematic aesthetic vlogs and stuff. And he's a filmmaker and he's a Christian, like a actual Christian, like believer in Christ. And it was like definitely like a great connect, because I'm gonna definitely hit him up and we're gonna chat and see, where we can take that partnership. But it's just crazy how God works, man. So if any of you guys are kind of in a limbo season where you feel a little about what's gonna happen next, just trust God. If God's giving you confirmation, whether through revelation, prophecy, prayer, fasting, whatever it is, He will see that thing come to pass as long as you're operating in His will, And yeah, and I just figured I'd mention that because it was definitely God working, definitely God moving. So, and yeah, definitely gonna keep going with these vlogs. Gonna try to keep picking up the camera more and more, moments and situations. But we're easing into it, and I'm excited to embark on this journey. Show you guys more of my life as I progress, become a man of God as I go through all my different stages as a businessman, an entrepreneur, student of life, all these things. So hope you guys are getting some value, some inspiration out of this content, and I'll see you guys soon. So until next time, peace.